As my good friend Hobby Shop Ron would say, let's go play. That's what he says every time we're going through hobby shop stuff. We've got a whole nother batch of stuff that we have not went through yet. We're gonna go through it with you guys. We're gonna find 25 items. The goal today, Al Pal, is $4,000 in value for those 25 items. Almost a $200 average.
Yesterday, huh?
Last time we were looking, the 25 items we found ended up being worth $4,200, which is insane because our goal is $2,500. So we're up in the ante. Guys, these videos are our most popular ones ever on the channel for a reason. The stuff is nuts. It's insane. These hobby shop items, they're 54 years old. Trains, planes, automobiles, knives, games, anything you can imagine. It's all beautiful, nice stuff. You're gonna love it. Let's dive in. So we're still working on furnishing the reselling barn that's currently being built. You guys might hear some hammers being pounded today. We need a bathroom. So we need toilet, faucet, vanity. We need those three things. We also need floor for the upstairs. So the upstairs is the one place that's not gonna have like concrete floors. So we're gonna try to find enough value to cover all of those things. And also, Al Pal, we needed a desk for you. Let's try to get enough value to cover a desk as well. So those are the goals. And the other goal is to transfer to plastic. So here's what we did last time, but really we want to transfer everything that's in cardboard out here to plastic just for better safekeeping. It is in a shed, so we want to keep everything in plastic tubs with lids, and we will of course show our progress at the end. All right, so we got the first box. It's pretty interesting, full of straight razors. Now a lot of these are like boxed. Just found this one that's sterling. Hard to find information on them. This one probably 50 bucks. This one I did find about $37 on bid. We got a whole box full, and I'd say we probably got a couple $100 here. Some of them are less, some of them might be more. We're gonna move on to other things because we want our average price for our 25 items to be super high. So this is the section we're still working with. Keep in mind, we paid $8,000 for this entire load from Ron, filled the van floor to ceiling. We got through about a quarter of it the other day, Alex and I, and we did so well, so we're very excited today. I'm gonna bring over a few things to the table. Hopefully we'll find some winners. That, I think, is what's actually in there. A lot of the times, these boxes, we found a 1997 SP Authentic basketball case, where if the actual basketball cards would have been in there, we would have had about 40 grand. But it had like old trains in it, so a lot of times the boxes don't mean anything. You just never know. So we'll grab a couple of these and see what we can find. First two boxes were Hot Wheels. We've got probably about 500 that we got in this purchase. I just don't know really what to look for other than the super treasure hunts and that type of thing, but we need somebody to help. This one I did look up, 28 bucks plus shipping. So just one there. This school bus about 16 bucks plus shipping. And then there's this one in the same box, $2.50. So really, we might need to call in our Hot Wheels expert for another day. All right, just uncovered some interesting things. These old stereoscope viewfinders. Keystone is the brand, and they have a bunch of view cards with them. And we found a sold comp on both of them for about 60 bucks and 70 bucks with view cards. So we're gonna put them all together, call it 150 bucks for the two of them. And then Alice in Wonderland. This I'm gonna call 150 bucks. I can't find any of the big ones in the box. There's a miniature version that still goes for decent money. And then like the big ones loose for partial sets go for about 90. So complete unused, I think comfortably 150 bucks. So we just got 300 bucks, our first two submissions for our 25 items right here. But before we continue, I want to thank Established Titles for sponsoring this series. Hobby Shop Ron loved the gift that we gave him in our last video with him. He's one of the roughest, toughest men I know, and this gift actually made him a bit emotional.
That's really cool, babe. I'll cherish that. Don't bury me with this.
Established Titles is a unique project to preserve the woodlands of Scotland, where there's a custom that landowners are referred to as lords or ladies. When you purchase a title pack, you get at least 1 square foot of land with a plot number displayed on an official certificate. You can even put lord on a plane ticket or credit card. They plant a tree with every order, partnering with global charities like these. Depending on how many of you want to become a lord or lady, we can continue to build our Caterpie kingdom. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive early Black Friday sale right now. Plus, if you use the code ChaseGames, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/chasegames to get your gift and help support the channel. But now, let's get back to some glorious hobby shop items. Here's the thing, we're getting a lot of boxes like this full of glassware that's all wrapped. This one is a German brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. Right there. I'll screenshot what I'm finding. It definitely has value. I can't find this exact thing. I want to just try to make our first glassware sale, and we'll just put this up for like $100, and maybe we'll get somewhere close to it, bubble wrap the heck out of it, and become people that sell glass, because we've never done it before. All we did it, folks, we finally found some super treasure hunts. So 2011, it's marked TH on the vehicle. I think that's how you tell if it's a super treasure hunt. This one's about 20 bucks on bid. This one was about 45 bucks. So this is the most interesting box we've found for Hot Wheels. It's marked rare treasure hunts.
So this one, $300.
You're not serious. That's sold?
That's sold.
$290. Let's go. We finally found a major winner. Sweet mercy, what year is this from? 2013. Good night, dude. Is that? Yeah, so it's got TH on it. Apparently that's what you gotta look for with these things. $300. Well, what else do we have in here? Glory, yeah, that one's got TH on it. This is the box. This is the box. 61 bucks?
61 on bid.
On bid, so we're gonna get more than that. Good night. Well, Al Pal, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have this box of Hot Wheels or a desk?
This box of Hot Wheels.
Oh man, he's smart. He's smart. I think we're gonna have to trade these Hot Wheels for a really nice desk though. This box could be $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a total value for this box, and we'll let you guys know what it's worth in just 1 second. Well, we finished adding up the Hot Wheels. Well, Al Pal did. I went inside and had lunch. There ended up being however many are here. 32 probably. What do we got?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Which was like right on your guess. $1,224.
No way. $1,200 for 32 Hot Wheels. Is it
$100
good one?
bucks.
So we got two over $100. That's this one and this one, right? So we're adding both of those. Those are gonna go in our high-end eBay stash. And we now have 4 items valued at $690. It's a good start. Don't let me forget, this box of locks, I just looked up some of the brand is Ad Lake on a lot of them, and if they're clean and in good condition, they can go up to 70 bucks. I think comfortably we have 50 bucks a lock here, about 300 bucks just in this box, and we have about 5 boxes just like this. Pretty excited because I didn't really know if these would have any value, and 50 bucks a lock. That's good stuff. Hot Wheels were a great success, but I want to show kind of a common box from Hobby Shop Ron. So sometimes you open a box and you just have no idea what you're gonna find. You got paper on the top, all sorts of like postcards. Here's some eBay printouts of some stuff we've already bought from him. And then complete mystery inside of old cigar boxes. Oh, let's go. I love this kind of stuff. So super old buttons. Some of them political, some just advertising or random. There's a JFK one. It's just so much fun going through this stuff. We got pins, really, really old pins. NASA, yeah, so like space pins. Spoons? Does that say spoons? Spoons inside of bank envelopes. He's fooled us with a lot of bank envelopes, hoping to find stacks of hundreds. Instead, we got spoons. New York World's Fair, 1965. It's not, doesn't look to be sterling or anything, but still kind of cool. This one says 1892 World Fair spoons, rare. We're gonna look those up. That's really old. And then look at that. It's just all so cool. Whistle. Police special whistle. And then, yeah, it looks like these are all gonna be interesting themed spoons. I doubt any of them are silver because Ron likes his silver. You never know though, if you got gold or silver mixed in. He could have missed something. Who knows? Silver plate. So all those spoons, and then that's just one of the boxes within the bigger box. This is like really heavy. What do we got in here? Like what in the world? Coca-Cola bottle. Some kind, yeah, more, oh, there's knives in there. Spoons, I'll put those in there. And then pocket knives. Unbranded on that one. What is this? Let's see. It says something. Frost cutlery. I think we found that one's decent. Winchester. And then there's Star Trek insignias.
Yeah, this is a box of everything.
I mean, like, this is a perfect example of, like, the randomness.
Oh.
Swiss Army watch. More paper. And then more pins. And these pins are like, we've been finding like a lot of them are just like 10, 20 bucks. That's Judas Priest. So these are like bands. They're probably all music related. I bet we've got some decent ones in here. Ozzy Osbourne, and then a bunch of patches. Hit a like for the random amazing stuff that we find from our hobby shop buyouts. I mean, try to guess what's next. A mug. It's ridiculous. Well, wouldn't you know it, we found sterling. Ron had it marked at 175. Probably has some good value. This one says sterling and 10K on it. I wonder if that's gold on the front and then sterling everywhere else. Good finds right here. These were buried under these patches. All right, got another box marked glass. These have been very interesting. In the last episode, we found what is supposedly a Ming Dynasty vase appraised at $15,000 in 1979. It had a note inside of it. No idea if that's accurate, though. We did find a lot of sold comps to where if it is legit, it could be in the thousands. So I'm very curious to see what's inside of here. Whoa, what? That's not a vase, but that is very interesting. Gosh, I'm hoping this has some markings on it.
I mean, that's like...
Oh my gosh, it's heavy too. Wow. It does say something.
I wonder if it says anything in here. I mean, that's look like original packaging.
It's original. It's either DEPOSE or DEDOSE. That is all we got to work with.
We'll find out.
Well, if you know anything about it, let us know. We can't find anything concrete. Definitely seems interesting. We'll just keep it right in this box. Got knives in this box. First, we'll start with this one. Looks like there's knives in here too. Right at the top, some of you might remember this when we bought it. Harley Davidson cigarettes, sealed. Why not? Don't think you can sell those on eBay. But let's see what else is in here. We didn't really search this box too close. Oh man. Looks like, okay. Are these ninja throwing stars?
What in the world? Yeah.
They're all Japan marked. Here's a case knife. Ridgeback Hunter. Yeah, that one's cool. Just kind of a no-name brand though. Old timer. Right, let's look at the case knife. Yep. It is case indeed. I would guess that's like a $40 knife, but I don't know. But case knives all day long are solid. We got a Ronson Maximus. There you go.
Oh, is that a lighter?
It's a lighter, yep.
That looks nice. World's
finest. We've sold a couple of those in the past, and they are pretty nice value-wise. Whoa, this one's heavy. More knives. You gotta love the knives. This one, definitely gonna be good. Case Founder's Knife. We'll put that to the side. We're gonna lift that one up. What we got here? Oh, it's Remington bullet poster knife.
Yep.
Yep, we'll put that to the side. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, Case Christmas knives?
Huh.
This is a good box. It's got some valued at $375, $250. Here's another case. It's just gonna be all Case and Remington pretty much. I love these ones in the box like this.
Yeah.
We did so well with those in our first knife buy. We have struck gold here. This is the box. Parker Edwards, I know, is a good brand.
Seen those down in the bottom.
Oh, this is Buck.
Oh, yeah.
Big old Buck good. Hunter knife. Super Sport knife. Which brand, though? Ooh, that looks pretty fancy. Dang. This is my kind of box. All right, we're gonna find like the 3 best knives. We'll point them out to you guys and add them to our pile. This one is about $100, and we're gonna add it to the stack. All right, just went through the pocket knives. This case knife right here, about $100. We'll add that to the pile. So we got $200 case knives out of this deal. These are gonna be about $30, $40, but just really easy listers. Alpa found this one, about $80 on that one. So very, very nice value. All those in there are Case brand. So we probably got another couple $100 there. We're gonna move on to the next box and hopefully find more over that $100 threshold. One of the best parts of going through Ron's stuff is seeing his old price tags. So this one, marked at $800. We just opened this box. I don't even know what it is. Hell, have not seen that brand.
Supposed to put your finger through that? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing is insane. We'll see if, usually it's about, what do we say, about 1/3?
Yeah.
But even if that's 1/3, that would be fantastic. This one here is marked at, let's see, $450. 1950s it says. It looks like it is Case brand, and this is a hatchet and knife combo. I think that's got to be over $100. And since I don't know this brand, I say that price is probably way far-fetched. But maybe that'll be a brand that we start to look for. Oh, there's another case knife. See if I can find any that are marked in here. What is this? Oh man, one of the dual case sets. That's probably really nice. This is a beautiful box. Check out that handle.
Is that a foot?
Yeah.
The hoof.
Stag hoof handle. 4-inch steel blade. German hunting knife from Father Hart Collection. Whatever that means.
Huh.
Must have been a legit collector to get that respect. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Made in Brazil.
It's
like
definitely
a
not
metal.
kitchen. It looks like a kitchen knife,
sheath.
but at the same time, it doesn't.
Yeah. And then this one marked at $240. That would be this right here.
There's another one of those.
Roscommon, Alaska. We'll look up these three here and let you guys know how close Ron was. The unknown brand marked at $800. Couldn't even find anything on it on a quick search. We'll move on from that. But this case combo, we found one with just the knife and the sheath that went for $150. So with the hatchet, we're gonna call it $250, and it's like the full set put together. That's gotta be something special. Great find right there.
Looks like we have another one of those.
What?
Is that the same one? Or is that different? I can't remember.
It's slightly different, actually.
I guess we'll
Slightly different, but yeah. This is a different box, y'all. Same mark, I assume?
No, it doesn't even have a mark. Gosh.
If you know anything about these, let us know. We have two of them now. This is how big they are. Like
They're huge.
18-inch, maybe.
Yeah.
Very heavy duty. What's in the front here? Yeah, I don't know.
If you make things, put your marking on them, please.
Yeah. Put your name on it. Show that you're proud of it. All right, El Pal just found a box of Zippos, which we've definitely enjoyed selling in the past. You look this one up. What'd it go for?
84 on bid.
That's insane. I would have not guessed that at all. Brickyard 400, $84. Let's add it. Why not? We need more items. We got like 6 or 7. $100. Yeah, we could probably get 100. 84 on bid usually means you could probably get at least 100 on buy it now. So we'll call it $100. Check this one out. It's got like Canadian silver coins.
That's a lighter? That's insane.
That's got to be worth something. I have no idea how to look it up, but sweet mercy, that's cool. All right, another winner. $100 Zippo. Screenshots will be attached as always. 1998, Bradford, PA. Apparently these ones in collectible tins, surprisingly, are good. I usually see that kind of thing and think, mass-produced scarcity, probably not much. And that's usually the case. But we have found some that are exceptions to that rule. That's still fire.
It did, yeah.
Oh, dang. All right. That's crazy. Man, some of these look silver. This is a really nice box. There you go.
Oh, that Harley, that one.
Motor, it says Motor American Thunder. 2 lighters being added to our total. We've got a whole collection of patches. Mercy, have you ever seen this many patches in one place? Of course, Ron has it. A lot of these are like military related, which is really cool. Anybody ever mess with selling patches? I just have no idea where to begin on something like this. There's just so many. A lot of these symbols, you know, I don't know how to look them up. Some of them do have like words that you can look up. And then El Pal, these books look very interesting.
It looks like they're all the same.
So
Harvard.
Collins, 2 Fitzgerald, Harvard Classics.
Harvard Classics.
Yeah. Which would you rather have, the box of hatches or the box of Harvard Classics? I'm gonna guess 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, about 23, I think.
This is complete 23 volume set. This one, that one went for 185.
There's 23 in here. It's 5 high here,
Oh,
times 4 and 3 on the edges.
you're so smart, Chase.
Thank you. So $180. Let's add it. Let's get that sold. This is a rare occasion, but we just found a box of absolute and total junk. I'll screenshot what this one sold for. Just a bunch of random, unreliable medicine books. I don't know. Well, this is an interesting find. Alice Cooper, looks to be signed Certificate of Insanity with this little crazy folder. The find started out with this, which was marked at $400. It's got a poster in it, some other things, pictures. And then there's this as well, which I assume is Alice Cooper related. I found a sold on this kind of lot for about $78 on bid. So we're gonna call this together, everything, $150 easy, but it could be a lot more. It's a really interesting lot of stuff. And then El Pal found these books, $325 crossed out. So somebody took a best offer, a couple $100 probably.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
We'll call it 200 bucks. There's the infamous bear jaw knife. That's the craziest knife I've ever seen. Puma knives. We mentioned these in the video where we bought everything. We knew they'd be good. This one, Puma White Hunter, 6399. Looked it up, easily 250 bucks. We got this entire box full. This might really help our 25 item total. We needed something like this. There's a lot going on here right now. For those that don't know, we're building the reselling barn of our dreams right over there. I'm in the smaller barn right now where we have stuff stored, but man, this box of Puma knives I'm very excited about. And then Alpal pulls this out of this box. Look at this thing, 1997 Kiss. Looks like it's a jacket or something. We haven't pulled it out yet, but that patch is insane. And right inside of the same box, some Dungeons and Dragons, like original manuals. We had 4 of these. I think we got 250 bucks for the entire lot. And these could be, I saw some that were like $1,000 when I was looking those up. I don't know if these are any of those. We've also got this ancient one. Apparently Ron was like, he said he was like a top seller in Michigan for gaming, for Dungeons and Dragons, like in the 80s and 90s. He had thousands and thousands of miniatures, of books, and he didn't have much left because he said he just couldn't keep it in stock. He couldn't, everything he had sold. And I bet there was some collectors that came from far away to get this kind of stuff because it's very rare. So we're gonna look up some of this stuff and let you guys know if any of it's something special. All right, tough to find a lot of sold comps on the jacket, but pretty sure we could easily put it up for 200 and walk out with 200 bucks. Nice find. The Dungeons and Dragons thing's about 70 to 80 bucks per. The other ones were a little bit lower, but still adding up pretty quick. This is the only item we're submitting to our 25, and let's kind of update and see where we're at. 15 items added. We just found another Puma knife, 6377 with the original sheath, easily 250 bucks. We found a brand better than Case. Even better than Case knives. This brand is nuts. We didn't find any of these in the first 1,400 knives that we bought from Ron. That was the second time we ever saw him, and he sold us that many knives. But for those 15 items we have added, our current total is at 2,550 in value. We've got 10 left to get about 1,500 in value. Think we can do it, but it might be a challenge because we've really front-loaded some really good stuff. We've taken some time to find some really good stuff, but stick around because I think we're gonna find some good stuff. Well, the pile of stuff is diminishing from this trip. Our tubs are adding up, nicely labeled, clean. They're gonna all have lids once we're all said and done. We got high-end eBay right here. We've got get to it eventually eBay. You know, high-end eBay is like most stuff's over 100 bucks or in that range, easy to list. Here's more eBay items, and then some that are just kind of unprocessed. We'll get to those later. We'll put in more research later, but they're all gonna be safe in good bins, and I'm very excited to get these all organized up and gonna feel a lot better about this buy. I don't know about you, but I think this one might have Star Wars figures in it. I'm gonna use this $150 Puma pocket knife that Alpal just found to crack it open.
Does it cut?
That box went crazy. Yeah, it's actually doing quite well. Well, wouldn't you know it, we've got more Star Wars. Oh, baby. What am I looking at right now? Are these modern, or is this like a last 17? This is a last 17 Luke, I think.
How do you tell?
He just looks weird. Last 17s look weird, and it's from 1985.
Like he has like 50 more pounds of muscle than Luke does.
I'm pretty sure this is a huge find. And this is Leia that kind of looks like it might be from the same line. I've been waiting for last 17 figures, man. I think this is the Lando, and they're complete.
So what were the other ones downstairs?
We had
last
like
12?
First 12,
First
1977. Last 17, 1985 are the ones that you really want to get because people just didn't buy them because they looked horrible. They looked weird. I'm pretty sure that's what we got. And if this is the last 17 Lando, that'd be huge. Especially since they're complete and in like mint condition here. We really could be onto something with these. But then you got Jar Jar, so I don't know. I could be wrong about these because there's some modern mixed in here. Boba Fett, that looks modern. But yeah, there's a mix of modern and vintage in here. Oh man. I don't know, we'll look some of them up. I read it wrong, 1995. Not desirable at all.
So I looked up this bow. I didn't find the exact one, but I found a bow, same brand,
Yep.
in this same case that went for $2,200 on bid. So no promises that this is the same kind of bow.
Let me see.
But it's in the same kind of case. It's got the limbs here.
So it's not green, but it's definitely kind of a similar size.
It's Bear brand. It's the only one on it, so
Are there any markings at all on this thing?
there's just this inside. It says B9055.
There it is. Archery Mag Riser, A Riser, Delta Green. $300, brand new.
Oh, dang.
Still
Well,
though,
it's still great.
still.
It's still good.
Yeah. $194 used. We'll call that was on bid, so we'll call it $200. Not bad.
So 10%.
Yeah, not bad. We'll take it. Well, these 4 Puma pocket knives, Alpal looked up 150, 120, 150, 125. So adding all of those, that's insane. Bolo Puma pocket knives. Just brought out 2 more boxes that look very interesting. I will say I found another entire box full of Star Wars figures, again mixed with vintage and modern. There's some random ones like this that I don't know what that's from, but it is vintage. All those Star Wars figures, that's gonna be some serious value. But this box here, I'm seeing some Sega manuals. We got Game Gear manuals, Sega CD, so I'm hoping there's games in here. But based on the top, doesn't look like games. There's a Superman figure, some random photos in frames. Look at these. Adventure comics. Oh, they're old. Super old. A couple of them. Oh boy, we got Star Wars. Is this old?
I think those are similar to what we put on eBay before.
Oh, they're Power of the Force. Yeah. I was hoping they were like vintage. But still, a couple Power of the Force Leias. Trains in a card box. He really liked his card boxes for random stuff. And paper. So that box, interesting. But we'll put it in unprocessed and sort it later. If you see any gems, let us know. Because we're learning a lot through this experience. I've been selling for 20 years myself.
You must have just got tired at points and said, oh, I'll throw it all in this box.
I mean, I understand it. A radio, fishing reels. What is this? Antenna tune? No idea. Old wind-up toy. It's incredibly random. I don't know if any of that's gonna be worth over $100, but you never know. Well, we just found this little gem in the bottom of a Hot Wheels box. Didn't expect to find this. Lego Technic, all 6 sets, brand new. We found them used for $65, but brand new, can't find it at all. I probably wouldn't take less than $100, so we'll call it $100. We'll add it. That's our 21st item added. This complete set of Hot Wheels surprised me. 6 of them sold for $120. Alpal just found another set of Hot Wheels. General Mills cereal Hot Wheels, about $120. 9 of them sold on eBay. This is quite the journey going through all this stuff. Some of the boxes of Hot Wheels are labeled better. Those ones are indeed better on average, but sometimes the ones in the better boxes are also just junk. That box has had 2 sets worth $120 a piece, so that one's adding up too. So not a bad little score for Hot Wheels. Going through another box of Hot Wheels, and we see the infamous TH. Look it up, and it is $150 just for this one, a super treasure hunt. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if any of these other ones from that box are gonna be huge, but you might have to look close. One thing we've learned with Ron is when you find styrofoam, you've probably found something special. One of the last finds of the day, this beautiful clock, LeCoultre Atmos Heritage Clock. We found exact comps from $460 to $750 of this clock right here. Ours has got the styrofoam, the manuals. I'm gonna say it's a very clean and easy $500. It's a great way to finish the day. And I'll tell you what, we did a good job organizing too. Come and see. So this batch of stuff is very valuable. We got it all binned up, ready to go. Might be hard to see, but this stuff here is labeled eBay. This stuff is unprocessed. And then this over here is all Hot Wheels and more stuff here. And then high-end eBay. So that's the stuff that we're gonna list immediately. The clock will go in that pile. Alpal will take that tomorrow to list on eBay. Let's see how much our 25 items were worth. All right, guys, we did it. 25 items, added up. Our goal was $4,000. We barely squeaked in with that clock. We weren't at it before. $4,315 in value. We beat last week's video by like $100. Barely beat it, 25 items each time. We paid $8,000 for the entire load. So with the first 50 items, probably the best 50 items in the whole batch, unless those bases end up being something crazy, we're gonna break even. And that leaves us with all of this stuff left to go to profit on. That being said, we still have a lot of work to get those 50 items listed. It was a lot of work finding them. It was a lot of fun. Hit that like button if you're loving the Hobby Shop series. If you haven't seen the rest of the playlist, check it out. It is a fun one to watch. It's been quite the journey, about 10 videos in that series. Until next time, see you guys later. Barbell.